Alright folks, and welcome to the channel. And in today's video we're going to take a look at the third and final amp in the Presonus Ampire High Density pack. Whoa, trying to remember all that lot, kids. This is the Gazoline Emc2. So let's check this out. Right, so this is Ampire from Presonus. This is one of the inbuilt amp sims that you can get with Studio One, and this one that we're looking at today is the Gazoline Emc2. Now, as you can see, it's based on a diesel Herbert. I'm presuming it's a Herbert. I don't think it's a VH4. It's looking like a Herbert to me. All right, Bert. But yeah, and like I say, this is the third one that I've done, on the third and the last one in the high density pack. I'm going to go through the pedals that came with that pack as well in another video. So let's have a quick look at this one and then we'll dive down and see what it sounds like. So it is a 2-channel amp. So channel 1 is more sort of your cleans and your lower gains, and channel 2 is your high gain, all the gain. So you've got gain and volume there on both. Both have got separate 3-band EQs, treble, middle and bass. So you've got presence, a deep and a master. And for this example, I am using the matched cab as well, the 4x12 Gazoline, so to give it that diesel flavour. And in front of the amp, I have got a gate, demolition drive, and I have got a delay in there as well in the loop. So I may just put that in and out if we do a bit of lead work. And it's exactly the same with all the other amps. You can mess around with the mics. We may or may not mess around with those. I've got it on the sort of 257s on the Fredman configuration. And yeah, so we'll plug the guitar in and see what it sounds like. Right, so we've got a guitar plugged in, got the Solar A2.7, so the signal path is the Solar, straight into the audio interface, straight in Studio One, into Ampire. So these are the settings I've got it on at the minute, and yeah, let's see if this thing chugs. So, as you can see in front of the amp, I have got a noise gate because it can get a bit noisy, this amp. And I've got the demolition drive as well. I've gone for the demolition drive this time instead of the typical tube screamer. I thought I'd change things up a little bit. Now the IR that I'm using, the cab IR, is the matched one, the Gazoline, or Gasoline, whatever you want to call it. So that's what it sounds like on channel 2. So we'll flick it onto channel 1, mode 1. And mode 2. So as you can hear there, mode 1 and mode 2, there is quite a bit of difference there. Mode 1 is more of a clean, and this is more of a chunky rhythm. So a lowish gain, although we are talking about a diesel style amp. And mode 3 on channel 1. Bit more gain, bit more of a gain stage, bit more crisper. And what I found on channel 2, there's not much difference between the different modes. I think, well, channel 2 is just full on high gain amp, so I'd just leave it on mode 3. So, I'll just stick a bit of chorus on. Just take that now. You might be able to just hear how noisy it is. Stick that back on. There you've heard some sound examples of the amp on its own. So let's see what it sounds like in a mix. So folks, that was the Gazoline EMC2 from Presonus. Now, I did forget to mention this earlier. I think most, if not all, the Presonus VSTs, not just amp sims, a lot of their EQs, compressors, all the VSTs, I think are now available for you to buy and use in nearly every DAW. So this is not just for Studio One users. Anybody can get this. Obviously, you need to get Ampire first, and then you get the high density, and then obviously get the high density pack afterwards. But what do I think about this amp sim? I like it. I've got to admit, since Presonus released this updated version of Ampire back in version 4 of Studio One, it absolutely wipes the floor with the previous version. The previous version was okay, but I think this new version of Ampire, and especially this high density pack, is absolutely fantastic. This diesel amp, or shall I say, this gasoline amp, does it sound like a diesel? I mean, I've never played a diesel, but from clips I've heard online on other YouTube videos, it's not far off, and it sounds pretty good with that matchy cab. And with Ampire, you can either switch the cab off and load the third-party IR, load it up and load your own IRs, or you can load your own IRs straight into Ampire. Yeah, I like it. I think it sounds pretty good. It's got, I think it chugs. It's got that German chug to it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down there in those comments. You know, there's a little box under the video where you can, right, get on that tippy tappy and write your comments. Come on, don't forget. And that's all for this video, and we'll catch you on the next one. Right folks, have you enjoyed that video? You can follow me on social media, and you can get my music online, and if you want to support the channel, there's Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal links. They're all down in the description. Click up here to subscribe and click the link down there for videos that you may not have seen. Keep it loud and keep it heavy.